What's up, cuties, and welcome back to Izzy's Looks. As you can see, we're doing a thrift haul.
Izzy. If you're a cutie with one wish.
What's up, cuties, and welcome back to Izzy's Looks. Today, as you can see, we're doing a thrift haul. At the top of the year, I was on a search for a job, and I was not willing to spend money on clothes. But then I found that job. And quickly, I went to the thrift store. Not only just to rework things and da-da-da, but also because I am such a lack of clothing. I had to do a lot of spring cleaning, things that didn't fit anymore, things that didn't align with my new style. I made a Pinterest board, and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. Let's talk about what I got. I feel like I keep reaching for my right, but the left side is more of the things that are for me. This is more of like rework, styling pieces. Let's put this to the side. Done. Put it to the side. It's lovely dress. This, obviously I'm gonna do try-ons because there's no way to see this from here. It's this amazing dress. It has a very flowy, fairy-like hem. Even though the flower is not cherry blossoms, for some reason it reminds me of that. It's more of a tropical pattern, I would say. The worst thing about this dress is these beaded sleeves. And I was looking into it, and it seems like I could probably take the beads off and just have this pattern. But on top of that, you'll see in the try-on, the boobs come up a little too high for my legging. So I was thinking of upcycling this by taking this off, obviously take the beads off, and then put instead here, like, some silky type fabric. I have a lot to, you're gonna see it come together later. But I'm thinking of pulling this pink that's in here and working with that to create a new sleeve that just a little bit more dramatic, offers me a little more chest space, and just lays real nice. You see the vision. This is a thrift trip I went on before that dress, actually, I believe. But I've really been into button-ups and trying to figure out my summer button-ups. I have this gray button-up that I've been obsessed with for some months now, and I can honestly wear it every single day. But I have to remind myself to separate it out, and we gotta wear it like once a week instead. I wanted some more button-ups so I can like switch them out. But also that one is gray, and you can only wear gray so much during the summer, at least for my style. I want something more bright. Insert this. And now I saw another blue button up that was there. But then what sold me about this one, and I knew it would, is the white accents that are on the collar and the way the collar is even shaped. This slightly pointed, but it's actually squared at the bottom. Like, it's just so fire. And then the sleeve, I love a sleeve that needs a cufflink, so I can fold this over how I did, like this, or this is actually how it's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be cufflink here and a cufflink here. I need to get some cufflinks. I haven't found any that I really was jiving with. I saw some at the thrift store, but the thrift store is a process. The same way I had two options here, and I finally decided on this one. I need some good options so I can pull from and feel like it's really gonna do amazing in my wardrobe. Blue is definitely my color of the summer. It's just so bright, and it goes with pretty much everything. 10 out of 10. The next one is again another button up for the same reason, and I really like an oversized one. However, this purple lavender color, I think it needs a nip in the waist. I want it to give very Bette Porter, going to work, but colorful version. I'm trying to give a very cunty, I'm about my business with the cinched waist. So I'm gonna upcycle that in the future, and that'll be in a future video. This next one I wore recently to the Red Bull dance show that was here in Chicago, and honestly, that was such a great experience. Like, I went from yearning to go to one of those, watching them on TikTok, to actually being there, and it was only $20 for a ticket. I don't know, sometimes when you see it on TikTok, it feels very far away. Like, oh, I can never go there. It's just on TikTok. And then you get back into real life, you touch grass, and you're like, oh, I can just pay $20 and I'm there. Yeah. I wore this. This is actually marked a size medium, but obviously it's been stretched over time. And your girl, she got in it and she looked great inside the outfit. I've heard a lot of people that I like to watch on YouTube here in the spaces of fashion spaces really into stripes this year. And yes, I agree. Although I counter are stripes ever not the best thing ever to wear? It's such a cool illusion. You can do anything with it. The fact that this goes striped into a one shoulder, but then, oh, lo and behold, it's actually not a one shoulder, it's two shoulder. Ooh. Two shoulder, but it's a thinner one. It just adds so much interest to it. And I'm not even mad that there's nothing on the back. Because there's so much happening, I literally can't be mad. This is actually a reprieve that I am welcoming. Now this next top, I did pull this at the thrift store and I was like, ooh, if you saw my most recent vlog, then you know, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like this. And then I bought it. Because the reason why I bought it is because I want more pieces that kind of give me a interesting look to them. They kind of like makes my head go, ooh. Go, and not always so bright. So this is a way more muted red, and who could knows, it's obviously thrifted, so it could have been brighter past, but right now it just looks so perfect, especially with this checkered pattern here. 2014, not even 2014, more so 2011 for me. When I was like 12 and we were wearing those like Bermuda shorts with all the patterns on them, this is what this reminds me of, and I love that little homage to my childhood. And the flower little detail here, it's pretty cool. Didn't even realize until I was taking it off the other day, but it has these 3 buttons here for what, I don't know, maybe need a little ventilation on the side there, but those are the kind of details that just intrigue me and spice up a look, because even though no one else is going to see that, I know. That's what made me get it eventually. I will say it's not the best fit. Do with less fabric, but it's also such a small thing, and I wouldn't want to mess up any of this cool patterns happening here, that I'm just gonna leave it. Full size shirts are things that I shit on when I'm in the store, but then when I have it in the closet, I'm way more appreciative because it just offers so much possibility. Love a red, as you can see. Especially love this very bright, like club red is what I like to call it. It's very like oof, 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 oof. Not only because of the texture, but this fabric in itself, it's just very stretchy, but it's that fabric that you don't mind sweating in and being like, oh, yeah, party up. It has the slits on the side, so I like that's a little breathable. Gives me the full size shirt look, while also giving me a cropped feel. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this is another shirt. My boobs don't 100% fit well in them, but I'm gonna wear it anyway. This is something that I 100% have to sell to someone else. I may have sold it to Buffalo Exchange or something. I have been slowly but surely not doing pop-ups. I'm trying to see if I want to do any ones in the summer, the some that speak to me. The next thing I have is this amazing, I would say teal, or like, what is this called? Knee green? I don't even know what this is. But it's an amazing color and it looks great on my skin. And it's another full-size shirt. As you can see, I'm going here. I'm looking for more full-size shirts that kind of can be manipulated to look like a crop top, because this one scrunches up a lot and I just am obsessed with this. Love a cow neck, and I'm looking for more textured shirts. Aren't necessarily because of the fabric, but because of the way they scrunch around on the body. Yeah, this is all of my Pinterest board. Definitely follow me on Pinterest if you want to. I'm gonna make a one specifically for summer. The things I have in my commit to the look mood board are kind of go with summer, but I want to be more specific about being like, okay, this is what I want to wear for summer, because I think a lot of times it's really hard to decide. And this one for sure is something that I would love to wear for the summer. On my commit to the look Pinterest board, I have a lot of Euro style mosaic pattern tops on there, and when I saw this amazing piece, I literally was like, this is literally the best thing I've ever found in the thrift store today. That's not true, but right now it's true. But yeah, amazing top, and it's in my favorite colors. There's this like reddish, there's pinks, blue, green, and like a pop of white throughout to just makes it look like the perfect summer top. And I love this amazing just flower on the front here. It's giving spring, it's giving summer, it's giving flirty, and it's so stretchy and comfortable. Big fan. Again, I am here for the florals. I'm kind of figuring out what my favorite type of floral pattern is, and I really think it's kind of like a big one. Like, I want to be accosted by the flowers. Obviously, this is a nurser top. My mom used to nurse, and so like, yeah, I get it, but also maybe that's why I enjoy it. It's low-key a vibe. This with some jeans. I'm just walking around casually, but also she looks cool. And I got my hair. I'm gonna do red for the summer. I don't know if that's gonna really go with this. It might clash a little bit. But for now, sometimes my pants don't have pockets. This is perfect for that. This was some capris. Another controversial piece, and the last one in this bio is this. This is a dress. I know I said previously about my favorite type of floral, and I meant it. I love a floral that's just big, giant, in your face, and this is 100% that. Plus the fact that this has pockets. This dress is unstoppable. This is giving summer dress. I could throw this on, and I want to wear more tights during the summer. I know you're probably like, what? But just keep in mind, this with any color tight that's in here, pulling that, it would just pop even more. And I really want to lean into being even more maximalist through my accessories, because I think I can buy a lot of clothes sometimes and then I won't have accessories, and it really limits the wear, multiple outfits I can wear that one piece with. And so yeah, we're gonna invest in some accessories. I have a place that I want to get plus size tights from on Instagram, I think it is. I came across them because they just followed me on Instagram, and I was like, wait, you sell plus size tights? Granted, they are like $36, but sometimes they have deals and they look really like they're gonna be in my closet for a while. Now we're on to the second pile. It's pretty much a couple things that are for me, but most of it is just either for crafting or some styling purposes. I have a couple ideas I want to do. As you can see, there's a lot of pink here. I'm really feeling pink this year. For the longest, I've been anti-pink because of the, you know, everyone goes through their anti-feminine era, or maybe not everybody, but at least I went through an anti-woman era or anti-feminine era, where I was like, anything pink, anything lace, anything floral, hate it. But now, as you can see, I'm just figuring out what my version of those things are and not just dashing the whole thing. That goes with pink. Love a blush or bright pink, and this is kind of that. This is the first thing. I went to an estate sale this past weekend. We have the most dirty things there, but also kind of a slay. I'm so glad I had the mask, because it was really unbreathable. Even with the mask, it was just so dusty. Like, people had not touched the stuff in probably years, which is wild to think of, because he said he had gone through it and organized stuff. And I'm like, how? And then the son was just walking around maskless, and I was like, built different. I love the little sleeve, and I love this elastic waistband at the waist. I think I want to add some more of that to some of my own pieces. And when I think about making my own summer wardrobe, I'm gonna tie that in some way. A lower waistband will be nice, like a long t-shirt vibe. Then I have these little sheet things, very flimsy, very, you see why I hand wash them. I'm a big fan of these. I have a kind of a lot of them. But yeah, I have a lot of them. And what I was thinking is making a dress with all this. Obviously it's gonna be very delicate, but I do have some of these pieces have linings in them, and so therefore it's still a silk lining, so it's kind of a little fragile, but I will use this lining for the bodice portion to cover my boobs, cover my crotch, cover my ass, and then use all of this to kind of build on top of that as well. I have some ideas for it. I'm hoping to have enough of this fabric to do so. I'm thinking of making it really thin. Some dress I wear when I'm going out during the summer. I really want pieces, kind of a hot girl piece, but it also feels very expensive. The next thing we have here is this beautiful dress. I imagine this styled in the forest. I love taking photos outside, especially next to nature in some way, and I just imagine that juxtaposition of like something very dainty and something very sturdy and consistent with something that flows and is kind of constantly moving. I really love the idea of that, and so I'm going to put these two together and kind of build out the ideas from that. I have another dress, a couple of more dresses in here, but I just love the little bow, the little accents here, and this is all the stuff that I hand washed as well, and I got from that estate sale. Another one of the estate sale dresses. I am so obsessed with this tall collar, like the lace on this, how see-through it is. You can literally see my hand through there just a little bit, but then obviously through the boob it's a little bit more covered. It's just so precious. I love things that you can see someone's body through it. It goes all hand in hand. Like I said, I want to do this outside in nature, so like having the body be out there, and it's kind of a natural state, but it's covered by this very delicate fabric. It's just something I love to see. This is another one that kind of goes with that idea, but a different color palette, which makes me think that I might not use it for that same shoot. It could be this own thing. I imagine this on a wood floor with some window light coming in. I have this studio I would love to do the shoot in. I'll clip it on the screen. But I love their studio, and I thought this would be a great little piece to have styled inside of it. And obviously I like to pull things that get the ideas running, and then after that I'm able to continue to flesh out, especially considering I'm styling this for something that's for my own portfolio, not necessarily for a client, so I'm able to take way more time with it. And that's something that I really want to practice doing more, is understanding that my own projects doesn't have to be as rushed. And the more I tell other people that I don't want to be doing rush work, why am I doing that for myself? Super cute. The bust here, it looks so beautiful. As you can see, these are my favorite kind of details to highlight, is the bust area and the way a piece flows on the body. I'm just obsessed with that. Another estate sale piece is this beautiful striped, like, what is it called? This striped polo situation. Look at this dang on collar. It's so pointed, it's so beautiful. I know I talked about the button up that I had for myself and how it was slightly pointed, but then it cuts off of that bottom portion. They just did it perfectly. I think without this collar, it might not have hit the same. I love the color and I love the black and white. We love stripes, but with the collar, I think it takes it to an extra level where you can tell that this person really cares about the clothing that they wear, or like the details in the clothing that they wear. It's crazy because it's like 100% polyester, but vintage polyester is nothing like the polyester we have now. It has a burn stain here and one matching on the back. Seems like someone just probably had a joint in there. I would say a cigarette more likely, but I'm gonna say it was a joint just to say the cigarettes were never touching this clothes. And I worry about this little thing here and thinking about styling it, but I could easily put a brooch over it or even embroider in some type of way a flower, and that we have a little pop of yellow there will be really nice. And I'll just do this dress because it's the last dress that I got from the estate sale, and it's in this beautiful blue color, two-tone white and blue dress. And I love these sleeves, but I'm obsessed with these sleeves and how it's like it looks like it would be scrunchy, but it's all sturdy in there, and these straps kind of just move more like this fun, easygoing way. And again, the similar detail as the dresses before. It's very beautiful and flowy, and it has this two strings in the back here, tie in the waist a little bit more, but I feel like if I style this, I wouldn't even use those pretty much. I would kind of let them sway on the sides and then like a movement kind of way. But if that didn't look nice, I would obviously just tie that in the back with a very loose bow, because I imagine this would fit really nice if it was just kind of loose and hanging, very similar to dresses that we wore growing up and being like those dresses our moms or parents put us in. And we're like, oh, this is low-key scratchy, but I know I look so cute. At least what I thought. Let's get back to the clothes that are for me. These are the white capris that I imagine with that floral top with the pockets. I am not a white pant kind of girly. I like to just sit wherever I like, but it's necessary for the look sometimes. That pink floral little snap button up, I did think this would be really nice with some white capris. And so while I was in the store, went to go and check out the capris, specifically the white ones, and I was like, okay, this works for me. I almost didn't find them. Looks through the rack, you don't see anything in your size, and then you're like, ugh, I don't even feel like continuing to look. It was only 3 things left, and of course, this where is that? These pants have been in obsession since I got them. I got these not only but a couple weeks ago, and I've already worn them an absurd amount of times. If you see anytime I'm online or walking around, you might see me in these pants, but they're so comfortable. I wore them twice in my styling every hat that I own video, and the part 2, because that was the same time that I got them, and I was like, yeah, I could style these more. Honestly, I could do a video where I style these pants multiple ways. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see something like that. This is probably, next to the pants, this is my favorite thing that I actually thrifted so far. I think I said that for the earlier item, but I'm sorry, everything's amazing. I'm obsessed with this. These are these lace biker shorts, obviously like a little vintage lace biker shorts. They're definitely something meant to be worn under clothes, but I'm gonna wear them in outer clothes because yes, these are giving festival vibes 100%, but I'm just gonna wear them, I don't know, but the first time I wear this, I want it to be at a party, and I want it to be at a good party. I want it to be a party where I'm shaking ass all night, and I want everybody to see my lace shorts. But you'll see on Instagram, definitely, when I finally decide to wear these. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Another button up, and this is another one that I have been obsessed with. I think because they go so well with those blue track pants that I also end up wearing this a ton. I'm so obsessed with this. It's favorite things in one. There's stripes, there's vertical stripes, and there's this cool like pointed stripe on the buttons, and then green, orange, brown, and a little bit blue. And a little bit of blue in here. It's all my favorite colors in one, and it goes really nicely with pops of color. I have this next and final item that I have is these pink capris, but it's like a tracksuit, and I got this because I love the blue one so much, but I don't see myself wearing this as much because they're a capri and it's kind of like a weird cutoff. I do like wearing it with this button up because it juxtaposed a lot. Very bright pink and then this very earthy colors, and this button up is so long on me versus the capris being a little bit shorter. It just feels like it kind of just... Finally, I have some accessories. It's this beautiful Luna necklace. It's a silver backing. I need some more silver accessories. I feel like I need more accessories overall, like I said earlier, but silver, I think I don't gravitate picking up as much as I do gold. Gold pops on me, you know what I'm saying? But silver, it kind of goes with more of my color palettes as an outfit. So I would like to have both, but I'm focusing on finding a bit more silver in the wardrobe. Very cute. And then we have this gold heart. This is a real heart kind of aesthetic with the newspaper backings on the back of it, and it just looks like it's lit up in a way that the Luna one isn't. We got this while we were in Minneapolis seeing my big head in the garden, the arts garden on the side of the wall. A friend took photos of me, and then they got submitted and they got approved, and now I'm there. So I don't know how long it's gonna be there, but you should check it out if you can. Also, all of these rings, they're adjustable, but I feel like I'm more inclined to not wearing adjustable rings. But I really like how they glow on, like, all the graphics kind of have a glow to them where you see them pop. Big fan, and it goes, because they're a rusted gold or bronze, it really it still goes with the silver. I wouldn't have any issues with mixing up, but especially just on the quick eye. Final thing we have are these. They are white, so I don't know if I should put them on because I gotta make them on. But I am so obsessed. I'll insert photos of me wearing them as well. If you saw the vlog that I just posted last week, then you know that I lost my favorite glasses that I recently thrifted. But shortly after losing those, I found these, like, honestly days after. So I just feel like they reincarnated into this beautiful white, and these are cooler looking, but I would have rather had both, you know what I'm saying? Oh, something I forgot to show is this beautiful orange bag that I thrifted as well. I'm so obsessed with the hardware. It has me a long strap or a short one, and it has this cool leopard print in the inside and on the side pocket. It is peeling bit. It wasn't like that when I got it, but it is fake leather, so it will happen. I'm so sad about it, but for now she is banging. Okay, and like that, the haul is done. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Comment your favorite piece at the bottom. Obviously, you know my top 3 contenders. If you don't, take a guess in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back next week. I post every Wednesday, and don't forget, you're a cutie. You can do anything.
Busy looks will make you shout. Sustainable fashion, upcycling